Earthquakes. An earthquake is a natural phenomenon that is caused when friction from two sliding plates is released as energy and converted into waves that travel in various ways. Earthquakes are known to cause massive amounts of damage that rattle cities and cause many casualties. These are often measured by magnitude or intensity. There are two types of scales that are used when measuring earthquakes. One of these are called the Richter scale, and this measures the magnitude of an earthquake. The other scale is used to measure the intensity, or what people really feel. Quakes range in magnitudes that increase times 10 every time it jumps up a whole number. In intensity, the earthquake is expressed in Roman numerals, from I being not noticeable to XII being totally destructive. The magnitude scale is called the Richter scale, and it is used by scientists to figure out how strong the shake was. The modified McCollum scale is used to find the overall effect, and this is used by the USGS. Chain reactions after an earthquake happens can occur. These can be mudslides, land flows, creeps, tsunamis, and liquefaction. A mudslide is a massive mud and other earthly material that is falling or has fallen down a hillside or another slope. Land flows are where masses of mud, dirt, and rocks slowly move to engulf anything in their way. A creep is a piece of land that gradually moves due to the lack of friction in the surface. This is usually found in Death Valley. A tsunami is a long, high sea wave caused by an earthquake, submarine landslide, or other disturbances. Liquefaction is a phenomenon in which strength and stiffness of a soil is reduced by earthquake shaking and other rapid loading. Liquefaction and other natural phenomena have been responsible for tremendous amounts of damage in historical earthquakes around the world. As you can see, earthquakes pose a real threat to cities heavily populated. Cities such as San Francisco, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, Pasadena, and Oak Hills are known to be on top of a fault named the San Andreas Fault Line. This fault line is known for causing the most destructive earthquake in California. There are two types of waves, an S wave and a P wave. An S wave is a surface wave and consists of two different structures. A P wave is a compressional wave which pushes material forward. You could think of this as a slinky, and if you were to push one side of the slinky forward, there would be a little mound in the middle, which would be the pressure to keep it forward. There are two types of surface waves. A love wave travels in a shuffle pattern, where it throws objects side to side. There is another wave, a surface wave, which is called the Rayleigh wave. The Rayleigh wave moves like an actual ocean wave would, where it travels in a circular pattern, up and down. A tsunami is an uplift of water that is caused when an earthquake strikes underwater. Energy is released from the water surged up from the earthquake. Typically what will happen is there would be a drawback at the shoreline, where water recedes to the ocean. This is followed by a tsunami, which is a large wave that crashes and spreads water inland, where it later floods. Liquefaction is a conversion of soil into a fluid-like mass during an earthquake or a seismic event. This sinks buildings and objects to the ground. As you can see in this video, the soil turns into liquid, which the building later sinks within. These events usually happen where there is a large amount of water in the soil, where the soil is very silty. Nowadays, city structures are being improved by adding different foundations near the buildings, such as skyscrapers, houses, and other facades. One solution to fix this problem is to add different foundations under the buildings. One technique that is thought of now is called base isolation, which puts rollers and other sliders that keep the building from collapsing.